All right. Glorious Friday to you all. Welcome to Friday matinee, evening, early evening hockey, High Plains Hockey League. I'm Dean Gartelos. With me, as always, my friend and colleague.
Hey, this is Jeremy.
And the man behind the camera, Mr. Ed Tucker. So we once more broadcast from Family Sports Center, the Avalanche rink. What a win last night by the home team. Had to get it done last night, and they did. Stretch it to Game 7. And what an exciting game to watch. Second period was painful. I didn't get to watch as much as I'd wanted based on a few different things going on. But really what that chalked it up to, Jeremy, is I saw the first period we were rolling through.
Yeah.
I had to step away for the second period. Mm-hmm. Things turned sideways, pear-shaped. I come back for the third, and boom, we win.
I see.
So the lesson I learned there is obviously I have such influence.
All right, well, we're going to have to just glue you to your seat for the Game 7.
Yeah, Saturday night. So warmies are over. The fellas had gathered at the cage. Bit of advice from the leadership of this team, no doubt saying, fellas, nice win Tuesday. Build on it. Go hard today and get it done. We don't know much about this Rock Canyon team.
Yeah, we know they're 0-for so far. Kind of the last place team in this league, and our division of this league.
That's right. And what's dangerous about a team like that, right?
Yeah, that's when you don't want to snooze and take it for granted and just feel like this is going to be a walk in the park. So the boys need to show up. What you want to do is you want to jump on them early, get out to a good head start.
Remind them why they're 0-for.
Yeah, and then it's a good tune-up game for the playoffs. You want to be running downhill when you step into the playoffs. You know, back to the Avalanche game, though, the one part of that I found really interesting.
Yeah.
That's the first game that Rantanen has really showed up. He had 4 points in that game, was involved in every single Stars goal.
I noticed that.
So, good on him for getting his game back.
Good for Miko.
And I hope it never happens again.
I could not agree more, lest he come back home to Colorado. So with that, we will get started. Pitter-patter, let's get at her. Let's play some hockey. Face-off underway, possessed by Cherokee Trail. Swept away in the neutral zone. Kukic will give it a ride into the zone. Forecheck going.
So we got Kyle Golos on the puck now, eh?
I kept wanting to say Natchez. There we go around to the near side. Alfie will step up. Battle at the boards. Towards the slot. Rock Canyon looks to break out. Look, they behind our guys, and oh boy. Shot, save! That got exciting. Can't give those guys that opportunity, especially early in the contest. Big save there. Let's go the other way with it, Kukic. We're offsides, got to clear. And oh boy, Jeremy.
Yeah, that's one of those where it's happened all season long. We got to start having our head on a swivel and watch these guys go in stealth mode, sneaking behind us.
Good job there by Samador. Sweeps it away, moves it ahead. Sullivan will play it off of Sammy to the corner where Lemke will press.
Usually, by the way, that is the weak side defenseman's responsibility to keep their eye on whoever's springing the zone early.
Makes sense, right? Away from the play, take a broader vision. Lemke kicks it to his stick, moves it down behind the cage, absorbs the hit. Samador plays down low, has it poked away.
Lemke giving a little bump back.
Up, but not yet out. Lemke circles. Backhands to the slot. Shot. Save. Bouncing behind the cage. Puck squirts free. Rock Canyon gets up with it. They move it to the neutral zone, where Ibsen will move it right back to Sullivan. And he'll get that pass up to Lemke. Will touch it, get it on net. Goalie will settle it. We'll get a change. Samador will press on the forecheck. Good poke there, Logan. Rock Canyon will try it again and again. They try to sneak behind. Austin there with them. They pull up high. Stick handle low. Watch this backside now. To the high slot. To the point. Shot coming. Nope. They try to get that cross pass. We hop it. There we go. Sullivan off to the races. Shot. And that's a goal! Cherokee Trail goal. Breakaway. Brady Sullivan, 9-6. Nifty shot. Biscuit in the basket, and the boys take the lead 1-0.
Yeah, good play there. Their defenseman got control of the puck, tried to move it down low. Our defenseman stepped in front of it and sprung Brady on a quick break.
Good play by Griffiths. Hopped their pass, got Brady on the tape, and then the rest is history. Right back at it now. Into the offensive zone, Tucker on the forecheck. Rock Canyon will look to break out. They got a guy trying to fly again. They're in on sides. We return the other way. Emmons and Tucker.
Solo on the weak side. A lot of red pants on that line.
Shot. Oh, boy. Tipped by their guy. Anyway, we'll talk about that if it comes up later. Into the zone. Austin ahead of the play to Sharkey. Up into the neutral zone. Boy, a little whack puck here. Carter will grab it. Step by two of their guys. Moves it to Griffiths. Back to Sharkey. He goes wide towards the net. Shot. Oh, boy, is that in the net?
It's in the net.
It sure is. That's a goal.
Just that.
Stripes behind the play. That is a D-to-D offensive play.
So it's actually, so Griffiths is on the bench. So that was Emmons.
Okay.
It's 41 versus
different
44.
Red pants with the 4.
Right.
That's Deej, I tried to give you the point. Your dad wouldn't let me.
All right. But, yeah, Sharkey bearing it and then calm, cool, and collected. No celebration whatsoever. Just
like you've done it before.
Right.
And he has. And so it is 2-0 Cougars. I think I got more excited than Carter did. But here we go. To Ibsen. Gets the red line. Dumps it in to the corner.
I want to see more of those. Those cross-corner dump-ins, they can be so effective.
Yep. Rock Canyon, though, breaks out. They'll dump it in. Try to chip it by Sharkey. Ibsen turns to skates there first. Drops it to the near corner to Sharkey. Back down low. Forecheck working. They bump it away. Good controlled play there by Ibsen. Backhands it forward to Finn. He'll dump it deep. Kukic will pursue on the forecheck.
Good stick lift there.
Loose. No goalie has it covered.
Yeah, stick lift by Kukic creates an extra opportunity there. Goals gets an extra poke at it and an extra little shove in the back for his efforts.
When you harass that home space in the offensive zone, you're going to get some attention.
Yeah.
Or at least you should, right?
The defenseman's doing his job.
Sullivan down low. Lemke plays it off their guy to himself to the point to Samador. Samador steps by one to the high slot to Alfie. He'll reel it out in and put it right back into the zone. We clear. Bank shot towards the net. Goalie clears it towards the boards. Forecheck from Samador is there. Now from Lemke. Lemke comes out with it. Backhands it over to Sullivan. Through the slot towards the net. Oh, didn't get the shot he wanted. I like where your head's at, Brady. Samador working down low, gets it to Lemke in the corner. Up to Alfie. D-to-D, all the way across to Griffiths. He'll step in. Sullivan covers the point. Moves it back to Brady. Grabs it. Shot. Save.
Loose.
Goalie didn't know where it was. Shot all the way across. Good play there by Alfie to keep it in the zone. Back down. And once more, Rock Canyon will try to get it out. Boy, interesting play there. Good pressure from Samador. Kept him from getting their breakout. Backside. Oh, good chance. Up to the point to Griffiths. Towards the net. Doesn't get through.
There goes their wings flying the zone again.
Yep. Alfie jumps it, moves in. We clear. Samador will grab it. Okay, this guy's got some energy to him. Shot up over the cage. Near side. Good patient play from Sullivan. He'll take a step and a look at the red line and the blue line on sides. Goes wide. Takes a look. Protects the puck with his body. Up to Ibsen. Shot. Tipped. Wide. Up ahead. Here comes Rock Canyon now. Brady sweeps it. towards the net, centering pass. Oh, Ibsen, fantastic defensive play there on the backside, tied up stick. Nothing doing, and we're the other way is Sharkey.
So with the Rock Canyon team trying to stretch the ice a little bit and sending their wings out past the defenseman, when we're running a 2-3-4 check, it looks like that's a good matchup for the Cherokee Trail Cougars, as long as we have good communication with the defensive and the high forwards. So making sure they got that high guy covered. So one or two shifts where we let it happen, but hopefully it shouldn't happen again.
Tucker at the point, shot off their guy's shins to the hash marks. They'll dump it in deep. It'll get down low. Tucker's there first. Alfie there in support.
Smart play to reverse it. Maybe a little too much mustard, though.
Still in the zone. Centering pass. Oh, boy. Ibsen got in the way, moved that puck away from their guy. Shot wide, near side now. Emmons, physical play, still in the zone. Be strong on our steps, guys, up and out. There you go. Out of the zone. Ibsen says, go get it. Tucker says, I will. Kim is there as well. And here comes Rock Canyon. Watch that backside. They shovel it behind the cage. Shot. Wide. And Solomon moves it up, but not out yet. Now it is. Tucker will grab it, carries it out, gets the red line, dumps it in, but not deep. Picked up then by Kukic, who pirouettes his way by their guy, pops right back up. But Rock Canyon will move it up and out of the zone. We'll retreat back. Golis will put it back to Sharkey, who will move it up to the neutral zone. Rock Canyon dumps it deep. Griffiths right back to it. Poked away, still in the zone. Golis over to Sharkey. Tape to tape up to Kukic, who drops it for Golis, who moves ahead into the zone with Finn. Towards the net, swept aside by their goalie, but not far. Into the corner. They want that stretch pass. Sharkey ahead of it. Sees that his guy's clear. Moves it in, but not yet deep. Golis to the high slot. Griffiths shot. Doesn't get through. Push to the corner. Here comes Rock Canyon. It's a bit of a race. Griffiths there. Pokes it away. Well done, Dakota. Bit of a foot race. He stayed with him stride for stride. Got stick on puck. And here we go the other way with Sharkey. Towards the net. Shot, save, rebound. Picked up by the defense.
Smart shot there. Nice and low. Made sure the goalie had to get a piece of it. Not a high going for the far corner where it wraps around and comes out the other way.
Becomes a breakout. That's right. Shot doesn't get through. Heady play. I continue to be impressed with Carter Sharkey and his game and his hockey IQ.
The Rock Canyon defenseman lost his steal, it looks like.
It does.
Struggling up there.
And that was a funny bounce right at the cage. Fortunately, Michael had that post sealed.
I was keeping an eye on Kukic, too. I didn't like the way that hit happened down in their end. He seemed a little awkward, little knee on knee.
Looked wonky.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on that. Hopefully he's all right. Samador to the face-off circle. Wins it to the boards. Chipped up and out. And here comes Sullivan. Has help from Lemke. Centering pass. Lemke's there. Shot save. Good save by their guy. Wow. Bendy-tendy play. Coming the other way with it now. Ibsen's back to it. He bangs it to the boards to Lemke, who moves it off just enough for Samador, who's into the zone by one guy. 2-on-1. Shot. Wide, near point. Banged down by Alfieri. Rock Canyon looking to get it out of the zone. Still behind RD. Look at him up there. They want that breakaway pass, don't they?
They do.
Samador to the red line. Good play by their guy. Poked it away. Tries to come the other way. But Lemke steps right to it. Shot. Save. Boards near side. Samador puts it on the net just wide. That one had a chance for a tip right there from Lemke. To the point now. Sullivan pulls it in to the high slot. Takes a look. Decides to put it down low to Lemke. Centering pass through the slot. Kept in at the high. Nope. Trickle free. Alfieri reels it in. Guys clear. And he dumps it in. We clear. Right back at it on the forecheck is Samador. And is this that same guy, or do they have two guys that want to go end to end?
I think it's a pretty universal team thing. They just, as soon as they get the control of the puck and see that we're giving them time and space, they start flying the zone.
So through the neutral zone battle, Tucker has it poked away. Back down, Samador to Sharkey, gets the red line. Over to Tucker, puts it in towards the net. Funny bounce to the crease.
That's a goal.
And that's a goal! Cherokee Trail goal, Austin Tucker. That's a hustle play.
That's a stretch your arm play.
Okay.
Go, gadget arm.
To the net, man. It got there.
Yeah, that's right. It's definitely not.
Doesn't happen if you're not going towards the net. Out of way, Austin. Yeah. And that'll make it 3-0 good guys.
Goaltender can't be happy with the direction that rebound took. He was on the near side post and put it right back.
Yeah, it's
back
not
in
how
front
he
of
had
his
it drawn
yawning
up.
Cage.
Yeah, it's not how he had it drawn up. But it happens that way. So 3-0 good guys. And I want to see us play with intention.
Good hinge play execution there by Sharkey and Ibsen there. It's a great way to get your defensive feet flowing north, getting to the other end of the ice. I'd love to see more of that, actually.
For sure. And I'll take your word for it. Down into the zone, Tucker will pursue. Rock Canyon will try to come the other way around. Sharkey's there to it. Absorbs the hit, continues to push the puck forward to Tucker. He moves to the point. Shot. Save. Wide, near side. Sharkey. Down the wall to Solo. He'll drop it for Emmons, who will drop it back down to Solo. Behind the cage, going to work in Gretzky's office. Centering pass, doesn't get through. And here comes Rock Canyon. Get the red line, the blue line, they dump it in. Around far side, Ibsen's there. Forecheck is coming. Still in the corner.
Kind of looked like Ibsen just threw him down and just said, nope.
Yep.
My puck.
But not out yet. Top of the circle. It's going to be one of those games. You can't let those funny bounces go because the flow's so quirky. And here comes Sharkey the other way. Protects it by two of their guys towards the net. Good look there from Sharkey. Just missed the post.
So 2:50 left in the first period, and Sharkey's had two breakaways. He's definitely feeling it today.
And here comes Rock Canyon the other way. Griffiths, good poke. Moves it right back to the neutral zone. Says, nope, try it again. Down low, offsides, they clear. We break out. Alfieri crossways to Kukic. He and Finn on the forecheck. To the slot, to Golis. Hash marks, defense gathers it, moves it out. Oh boy. Alfieri there, wheels back. Good speed there from 2-1. Griffiths will continue to battle and moves it ahead to the neutral zone. And here we go, Kukic ahead of their guy towards the net. Shot, save, loose. Poked away. Shot, save again. Finn up high to roll free. Alfieri's there. So is their forechecker. We clear the zone. He puts it on net, turned aside by the goalie to the corner. Finn will pursue. Goalis on the back check, moves it to Griffiths, who moves it right back ahead to Kukic. Shot, save, and the goalie holds on, and that'll get a whistle. And that is a rare whistle, Jeremy. We've had a busy, fast period.
Yeah, the puck's been moving. Not a lot of whistles, and the goaltender down there has definitely been open for business. He's like a 7-Eleven down there, just working his tail off. Good transition play by the Cherokee Trail Cougars here just a moment ago. Back to the D to D, and then right up the other side. Not wasting any time or giving the Rock Canyon team time to get back into position.
Yeah, good control and good poise. Shot, save, puck up. Still in. Samador to Lemke. Poked away. Sullivan right back to it. Veteran play there. Shot just over the crossbar to Ibsen. Puts it right back down low. Samador will press. Towards the net. Bounce to the hash marks to Sharkey at the point. D to D to Ibsen. Down low behind the net. Fast clock on the wall. Under a minute now in the first period. To the point, Sharkey. Shot tipped by their guy. Oh, boy.
That goaltender is going to have words for his player after the period.
He is indeed. And I know it's well intended by their guy, but ooh. 2-on-1. Shot, save. Outside the net. Lemke's there, so is Samador. 30 seconds now to the near boards. Sullivan lets it go. Sharkey, good rip. Tipped by Lemke, but the opposite direction. I like their idea, though.
The shin pad tip.
Nothing for free here, boys. There it is. Sharkey has Sullivan. And in the final 10 seconds, Sullivan's right at the net.
Good rip.
Shot, save, and the goalie holds on. And they stopped the clock for reasons I don't know. I guess they were assuming a whistle was coming. But it did not. And that will do it for period number 1.
Yeah, good game management there by the officials to go ahead and just let the play continue on and roll out of the period.
Agreed. A good period of hockey. It's really, if I'm being honest, what I think was needed here by these Cougars. You had a win on Tuesday, school night, bit of a tired week. You're against a team that's over, and you came out and put 3 on, and they didn't look, they looked like they were playing, right? Focused. Not the best hockey, necessarily, end to end, but it was not lackadaisical either, I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, again, as we were talking, I've got my burgundy-colored glasses on.
Yeah, well, and I mean, your burgundy-colored glasses are not off truth in your interpretation. I guess if I were on the bench right now, I'd be saying, guys, we're doing good. The execution looks okay. The passes are tape to tape, but overall, I would like to see at the start of this period, I would like to see the first 4 shifts actually go full speed. Yeah, I would. It seems like everybody's going about 75%. There's small bursts of 100%, but I'd like to see them really, really ramp up the attack, get out to further than 3 goals. I'd say a good solid 6-rip lead, and just finish this Rock Canyon team off and sail on. But again, that's one of those things where, as a coach, what the tempo of your guys are. What they've been through the week. If they're all sick or had a bad lunch or just tired from finals coming up. So you got to have your finger on the pulse and tell the guys what they need to hear between the period to go out there and get it done.
Well said. And I think that's good advice. And it's probably what Coach told them, right? Some version of it. And so we will be at it in the second period. Michael makes his way to the far cage, gives the ref the high sign. Rock Canyon's goalie does the same. And second period, pitter-patter, let's get at her. Let's play some hockey. Face-off 1. Alfieri moves it ahead into the zone. Forecheck from Emmons.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That forecheck, a little bit faster. We got to get on him, take away that time and space.
Yep. Griffith steps up to it at the slot. Shot, save, rebound, loose. To the boards. Dakota caught an edge. Rock Canyon comes the other way. Tucker's right with him, stride for stride. So is Alfie. Kim trailing, making sure nothing happens wonky at the slot. And here comes Tucker. Read the play. Chipped it ahead. Goalie will play it. Oh, boy. To the near boards. Tucker, shot, save. Far side, Alfie, shot. Didn't get through. They try to open the ice up. There we go, Tucker, poked away. Good pressure there from 5-5. He moves it to Ibsen at the point, back down to Austin. Tucker, back to Ibsen. They switch there. Down behind the net where Emmons will pursue. Breakout, attempt. They do, into the neutral zone. Here comes Rock Canyon. Step for step, stride for stride is Ibsen. They can't get possession, so we break out. Kim comes in, plays it to the boards. We'll gather it while his guys change. Backside, hash marks. Finn to the corner, behind the net to Kukic. Swept away. Sharkies right there. Knocked in deep. Ibsen, you see him check his shoulder. Circle behind the cage. He'll wheel to the near side.
A little mishandle there cost him some real estate, and he couldn't get the pass off.
Yep. But no harm, no foul. We break out. Kukic, tape to Finn. Shot. Oh, bar down and out. Good look there from Brady.
Goaltender stands up and shakes his head like, ooh, got away with one there.
Hey, there's a reason it's the goalie's best friend.
I love it when I see the personality of some of the players on the ice. It's pretty funny.
I agree.
Especially goaltenders who typically have more personality than most.
Oh boy, shot, save, and no rebound, covered up. They took a swipe as he had it covered. That got exciting, but nothing doing. Good squad effort there, goalie indeed, to keep the puck out of the net. Defensive zone face-off over to his right.
Yeah, and the execution is still looking good on the Cherokee Trail side. Just to retouch on something that happened on that last shift. So Hudson Hipson was coming around the net with the puck, kind of mishandled for a second. And the reason that took away the passing opportunities is because there's something called a passing angle. You need some width or distance width-wise between the player that's sending the pass and the player that's receiving the pass. Otherwise, they can't see where it's coming. So that's why that pass, all of a sudden, that was an option, was no longer an option.
Thank you. That's good stuff, Jeremy. I was told there'd be no math.
I won't tell you what the angle is.
And here comes Rock Canyon, poked away and put back in deep from Lemke. Their goalie will play it behind the net, takes a look, just settles it for his defense to pick it up. Forecheck from Samador right there. And Rock Canyon will look to break out again. Peeled away by Sullivan to Samador to Sullivan. Sullivan comes out of it with the puck to the corner, head on a swivel, crossways to Griffiths, through some shin guards to back to the net, behind the net, bouncing puck. A version of that we saw last time, bit of a cross check. We keep playing hockey. Good strong play there from Lemke. Samador sees their guy coming, pays for it, but gets his teammate the puck. Griffiths rifled it, hit the crossbar and up, and back to the neutral zone. Sullivan has two of their guys, plays it between them, and gets speed at the blue line. Moves in, low angle shot, save, goalie holds on. That'll be a whistle. 12:48 left in this second period. Was a good look.
So, just a little backstory here because he's my kid and I know it. All season long when playing for Cherry Creek, Dakota would come across and hit the crossbar. He must have had 6 or 8 dingers throughout the course of the season, and none of them went. And so here he goes, just adding to the tally.
You know, hey, that's a trick shot. That crossbar is not very big. If he's hitting the crossbar like that, that's a skilled trick shot, Jeremy.
He's just got to adjust the sights just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit. Kentucky windage.
Yeah. You know, I'm looking at the Rock Canyon bench, and they've got a ton of players. I'm surprised they're not just trying to outwork us and outleg us.
Interesting shift there on their breakout. Two of our guys lost their stick. I mean, all good, no harm, no foul. Back and forth a bit in the neutral zone. Ibsen will say it's my turn. And he'll go in, shield the puck, centering pass, tipped behind the net. They push it up the far boards. Tucker's right there. Walks it, pops it. Goalie will play it with the stick into the netting. I
think it's because the netting's in front of the glass there.
Must be, because it looked like it was glass and back in play to me.
Yeah.
But okay. Offensive zone face-off.
Which makes sense. That's what the Zamboni door is, right?
Yeah. So I see Golis, Kukic, Finn, Ibsen, and Sharkey. Face-off. One up to Ibsen. Over to Sharkey. Pushed out by Rock Canyon and into our zone. Forechecker is coming. Sharkey will gather it. Hits the brakes, but the puck does not. It goes to the near corner and up the boards. Kept in by their guy. Still in at the slot towards the net. Big hit from Carter. Well done. And here comes Cherokee Trail. Puck's alive. Kukic is there. So is Golis. Oh, boy. Rock Canyon on the move. Gets the red line and the blue line. Alfie puts it back out to the neutral zone. Rock Canyon clears. Boy, they kick away our stick.
Well, he actually threw it. It was buried in his
shot, save.
Buried
Griffiths.
in his arm, and then the guy just threw it. That should have been an interference.
Should have been a
call.
penalty, yeah.
Yep.
But no matter, keep playing. Sometimes you get tangled up, I guess.
No, sometimes the refs just don't see it. They're human too.
They're part of the game.
Yep.
Good pressure there. CT poked forward. Boy, that puck flopping around. And down the ice, that looks like icing. And the ref says, no, it's not. Griffiths gets there first, and he'll push it around the far side, up and out of the zone at their bench. How many guys do they get? They had 7 at one point when the puck got there. But no matter. That's one of my favorite plays, Jeremy. If I see the team's making a change and I got the puck in my zone, I will throw it at their bench 10 out of 10 times if I don't have a pass.
Why not? Might as well.
Yeah.
The only problem is, then you're also kind of relying on the officials to make the call. So.
Yeah, but I play old guy hockey.
A lot of stuff behind the play. My gosh. There must be some talking, or the kids know each other from school, or
he's talking to him still.
Seasons.
Refs are going to have to get a handle on this, otherwise it will get out of control. The game has a way of regulating itself. And here comes Rock Canyon. Yeah, they are. Boy,
just following through on everything. So
every
heads up,
single
boys.
thing. Yep, head on a swivel. Sullivan plays it off their guy Shin to Ibsen. Plays it off their guy to Sullivan. Shot up over the cage.
Buzz the tower.
Boy, funny bounce right at the side of the outside of the cage. Come on. Especially if they're going to be chirping, you got to take care of business. If you're the burgundy and blue. Samador has Sullivan, well played there by their defenseman. But we're still there. Samador stays with it. Sullivan picked his pocket, moved it to Sammy. Logan into the zone. Back check on him immediately.
A lot of subtle little things going on here that I'm picking up. Little tugs, little hooks behind the play. So I hope, number one, we stay focused, but I hope, number two, that we keep ourselves protected.
Correct.
I mean, and it's okay to give a little extra back, too.
It's within the game. Got to protect yourself and your teammates in the cleanest way possible. Strong play there by Sullivan. Still with possession.
Get off the ice.
That was interesting.
Yeah, it was.
We're going to say offsides. We clear the zone. We're onsides. Rock Canyon will look to break out. At least they're consistent, Jeremy.
Right.
I'll take that. Consistency by the referees is good enough for me, even if it's not the calls I'd like to see. If they do it the same both ways, that's what it's supposed to be. Puck battle there at the blue line. Their guy tries to squirt free on the offensive side.
8 players within 3 feet of each other over there.
I saw Griffiths stay out. Good heads-up play there by 4-1. Pass far side. Shot. Doesn't get through. Blocked by Alfieri.
Out of way. Good play.
Up and out. Emmons. Blind pass back in. They're going to say that puck's alive. Griffiths, take a look. Forechecker on him. Boy, that got exciting.
Yeah,
Worked out okay.
Not quite sure what the thought process was there, but
thought was let's get the puck out, and we did. Here we go. Emmons over to Tucker. Oh! That is not the kind of play you want to see at the boards. And to me, that's the 10-minute variety.
Yeah, that's not going to be a hard call. That
No.
guy's going to be gone for 12 minutes.
At least. Good to see Austin pop right back up, but you just can't have that.
No,
Are they really just giving him 2 minutes? Are you kidding me? Wow.
I don't see any signal for anybody going in. Holy smoke.
Boy, there's a certain number of players that'll say, if I just get 2 minutes for that, I'll do it all night.
Yeah, I'm not. That's not one that I agree with. That one should have been in 2 and 10 for sure.
You would think.
So for those who haven't been watching hockey, if you hit a player from behind into the boards, that is known as checking from behind, and it comes with an automatic 10-minute misconduct. Sometimes, if it's close, the referee has the discretion to give just a 2-minute roughing and give the player a warning, hey, that was really too close. But I don't think that was close at all.
That doesn't qualify as close.
Yeah.
You could almost say it was a charge. He had enough steps.
Charge, boarding,
Yeah.
those are all in the mix.
Shot. Stick on puck and into the netting. And an offensive zone faceoff 24 seconds into the power play. And it's not, my comments aren't around, boy, we better get the power play and score goals. It's a safety thought, right? If you don't penalize unsafe plays, sometimes players feel emboldened to continue to make them.
Yeah, I mean, you got to keep it in perspective. These kids are all still learning,
Yep.
and you have to teach them. Consequences are part of learning.
Yep. Samador walks it, backside one time towards the net, and the goalie holds on.
Yeah, there's that shot from that pie wedge that we talked about in previous games. Brady obviously didn't get all of that one, but got it on net, and sometimes those knuckle pucks can confuse the goalies.
Sometimes they're trickier than the hard ones because it's counter to what's expected, right? You're so used to seeing hard shots. You get a knuckle puck and things get quirly.
Yeah.
To the board, Sullivan to Sharkey, back to Sullivan, back to Sharkey. Near side to Ibsen. He lets it go down low to Lemke. And Rockane's going to try to get on the move with it. Out and in and peeled away by Sharkey. He hits Lemke. And here we go. Front side. Shot. Save. Far side. They're going to try to get it again. Oh, boy.
Oh, good pass.
Short-handed. Here they come. Shot. And that's a goal.
Short-handed goal. Not what you want to surrender. Anytime that puck gets up high and it's on the other team's stick, you got to have guys coming back. They took a real risk on Rock Canyon's side to spring a guy. He was floating behind our defense. If that puck turns over and goes the other way, we have basically a 5-on-3 in their zone.
Well, and now you see him thinking, okay, a little bit of life, let's get another. And if you're CT, you got to put the clamps down on these guys defensively and then get something going offensively. Dakota switch to Kim, walks in, shot, save, outside. Kim still with it to the point. It pops free. Alfieri will gather it. Griffiths supports. Alfieri moves in onside, gets pulled down. No call, no problem. Get up, play hockey. Griffiths will gather it in, let his guys clear. He takes a look. One guy coming. Power play over. Goalless towards the net. Get in the net.
It's still under his foot.
Still under his foot. Yep, just outside. Good play there by Goalless. Good play by their goalie. Got to make him pay for it.
Yeah, their goalie you got to give him credit. He's standing tall in there. It's only a 3-1 game, and I think we have to have at least 3 or 4 times the shots that they do. So
I would imagine.
It's like good on him. And then I just hope our boys, like, they're going to be coming at him physical. They've made a little hay out of that with the one goal and exacting some punishing revenge on the Cherokee Trail team. Looks like Rock Canyon is having trouble counting to 5 now that the penalty has expired.
They got a few guys on their bench. And really?
So yeah, I mean, we'll see. I want Cherokee Trail to turn it up. Let's get back to what we were doing good, and let's get back up on a couple more goals.
Agreed. Face off, contested now to the corner. Goalless is there. Still contested. Still battling. Kukic comes out with it. Shot. Oh, just missed that hole. Centering pass down behind the net to Goalless. Towards the net, bouncing.
I like the play.
Kukic. We regroup. He's right back in at it. Circles behind. Centering up and out. We'll clear and regroup. Dakota hits the brakes. And that'll be icing. That'll get us into our defensive zone.
Yeah, misses his target. He was looking for Brady Finn, and I think Brady either stopped or didn't move, or Dakota was hoping he would cut, but missed his target and resulted in a defensive zone face-off.
Yep.
But I don't know. I'd like to see a little bit better puck management around our offensive blue line.
Agreed. Oh, boy. Good block there by Sharkey. Up to Emmons. Towards the slot to Kim, to Tucker. Away from pressure, shot, save. The goalie holds on.
That's one of those execution things. Solo moved the puck over to Austin. Great thought, but you want to put that in front of him. It was kind of on his back foot. Not much you could do with it there. But still, like the pressure, like the pace. Ice is definitely tilted in our favor. We just got to pop a couple more in.
Yep, right idea. Keep working. Tucker, face off. Wins it. To Kim, goes to the corner. They try to move it to the point and out. They do. That looks like icing. And the ref agrees. That'll give us an offensive zone face-off.
.211 left in the second here.
I see Samador, Lemke, Sullivan, Ibsen, and Sharkey. Face off. Still contested. Now it pops free to the point to Sharkey. He walks it. Moves it to the corner. The point, Sullivan pushes it down low. Samador goes to it. So does their guy. Lemke has it, harassed by the defense. And here comes Rock Canyon.
Good reverse.
Rock Canyon working down low, centering pass up and out. And they'll dump it back in and clear the zone. Sharkey's there for it. Hits the brakes behind the cage and moves the puck all the way down. Here we go. Sullivan with Samador. Getting the net. Well played defensively there. Lemke joins. Down to Samador. Backside to Sullivan. Just out of reach. Sullivan splits their guys. Walks in. Down low. Little backhanded chip across the crease.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of a fan of trying those shots. I think he was trying to bank it in off the goaltender's helmet there.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of those shots when the goalie's got everything in front of him lined up.
Yep.
Like, try something unusual. Think outside the box a little.
Agreed. Hockey is a series of solving problems, and that's a neat one to see. Rock Canyon will get on the move. Onside play. They cut through the middle, poked away to the near point, though. Shots, puck still in towards the net, swept away by Samador. Shot up over the cage to the point and backhanded back down.
I don't know what happened to Michael. Looks like a sniper got him.
Lost an edge. Shot wide. And up and out. Sullivan with one of their guys towards the net. Come on, B. Shot, save. And that'll do it for the period. I like that little opportunity at the end. And it is 3-1 good guys after 2. And are we going to get an ice make?
Looks like Zamboni driver's in position. Looks like the Rock Canyon guys are coming off the ice, so it looks like we will. Well, let's talk for just a quick minute. I used a term in the first period. It's called the hinge play.
Yes.
Okay. So what that is, the puck is coming up the boards to one of your defensemen, right? Your other defenseman typically is about 10 to 20 feet off to his side and about 5 feet behind him. You want to be supporting him to the rear. So you make the play to him, and he starts stepping to his side. The defenseman that originally had the puck supports back a little bit farther, and then you hinge it back to him one more time, one more pass back. And what that does is it keeps the flow of the play. The forecheck comes from the same side, rotates towards the pack, the defenseman, the second defenseman who receives the pass. It rotates towards him and then opens up time and space for that hinge pass back to the original defenseman.
It disrupts the flow, right? So it gets the other guys move in one direction, and you put the puck right back the other way?
Yeah, that's exactly it. You're making two passes knowing that you're creating time and space for the second pass. So the first one is creating the movement. The second one's creating the time and space where you can do something creative. Makes sense.
Thank you.
Oh,
I like it.
I love that stuff. I miss being in the locker room with the boys.
I hear you. Fresh ice made, teams rested and instructed in the locker room. And we got one more period to finish this thing. And Jeremy, finish it strong, finish hard, and finish clean. And pitter patter, let's get at her. Third period underway. Pushed into the zone by CT. Almost a carbon copy of the game's first face-off. Let's get a quick goal here, just like that, too.
Switch on the defensive pairing.
Yeah, I see Sharkey and Griffiths.
Griffiths was working with
Alfie.
With Alfie, yeah.
Oh boy, they want to fly the zone. Sharkey saw him and started going.
Good check by Kukic.
Good work down low.
We've got all our forwards down low, though. Looks like we're running more of a 3-2 offense here now.
So here comes Rock Canyon into the zone. Kicked away by Sharkey to Griffiths and moved ahead to Kukic through the neutral zone. He's got Griffiths with him. He'll circle high, let his guys get there. Change in progress. Goalless plays it off their guy to the corner. Griffiths will step to it. Pursue down low. Sullivan will cover the point. Goalless will start the back check. And here comes Rock Canyon. Chipped up ahead and down deep. Alfieri checks his shoulder and moves in. Oh boy, not out at the blue line. Little reverse hit, but the effect was there. Into the neutral zone. Rock Canyon on sides, Ibsen right with them. They put it down low to the corner. Here comes Alfieri. Bumped off the puck. Kaboom. Save. Rebound right at the slot. Cleared away. On our stick is Lemke. He'll pitchfork it over crossways into the zone.
Oh.
Yep.
Brady's stick got him in a not comfortable spot.
Yeah,
that
it sure
first
did.
stick lift was not a stick lift.
Yeah. That's 2 minutes for stick checking. And that hurts. And you saw Brady knew right when he did it. He stopped and was like, oh, bro, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and it looks like that guy has a Thunderbird sticker on his helmet, so it's very possible that he and Brady know each other. Yeah. So no bad blood there, but
unfortunate.
Yeah, getting the old twig and giggleberries is not fun.
So penalty kill opportunity, 14:47 in this third period, up by 2 goals. Penalty killers are Kim, Tucker, Alfieri, and Ibsen. And once more, Rock Canyon's trying to decide if they want to play with 4 or 5. They have opted for 5. Face off, controlled by Rock Canyon. To the point. Near point. Shot, nope. Push far side up and all the way out. Tucker will pursue. Out of way, Austin. No ill effects of that boarding from earlier. And they are off sides. They got anxious at the blue line and hopped early. And that'll give us a neutral zone face-off. And I don't see a clock on the wall for the penalty.
Yeah, I
so
agree.
at 12:47 is what I would expect to see Brady come out of the box. Rock Canyon there. Behind the cage. To the corner. Centering pass. Gretzky out of there by Solo. And up and out. Pushed by Austin. Rock Canyon in. Shot. Save. Ibsen's there. So is the forecheck. Ibsen comes out with it, though. Short pass to Alfieri. Pushes it ahead to Tucker, who gets the red line and puts it deep. There's a stick buried down low that's getting skate and pushed further and further away. Not sure whose stick it is. And here comes Rock Canyon. Halfway through the power play. Tucker pokes it away, pushes it ahead. Towards the net, turned aside by the goalie. Tucker still pursues. Change in the penalty killers. Griffiths, Sharkey, Kukic join. And Samador. And Rock Canyon will try it again. Near side now, Sharkey reels it in. Backhands it to Griffiths, who gathers it. Walks away, moves it to the near boards. Up and out, up and out. Sharkey says, okay, I will, and he does. 23 seconds left. Boy, that's not the math I had, but it'll be fine. That's a bit of hometown clocking. They've done the same thing with the shots. Their guy's seen 70 shots, they said. Ours has 3. I'm not kidding. It's nuts. Hey, if you're the hometown clock, you get to do stuff like that, I guess. few extra penalty power play minutes, seconds. Anyway, penalty over, penalty killed. Cougars full strength. Griffiths steals it, puts it in deep. Rock Canyon goalie settles it. Goalis plays it at the boards to Sullivan. Shot gets blocked, but stays in. Good control there from Brady. Rock Canyon will look to break out. 2 by 2 they come. Physical game is hockey. Shot doesn't get through. Gretzky out of the air by Sharkey. Tape to Brady towards the net. Shot. Save. Rock Canyon will try to come the other way with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Not that time. Not too many guys. They try to go wide. Ibsen's with them stride for stride. Comes out with the puck.
That didn't look comfortable.
No, it did not. Not for anybody involved. Oh, boy. Shot. Oh, defensive recovery there by Ibsen. Stick on puck. Guy had the puck flop straight to his stick at the hash mark. And right as he went to rip, Ibsen got his stick on it.
Yeah, a little bit better puck management needs to happen on our side there. I mean, good kill, great kill. But a couple times where we probably could have made a more sure play with the puck. That would be a hand pass and negated.
Yep, picked up by Alfie. And Goalis up and not out. Now it's out. And they're out. Little pump fake there from Ibsen. All the way near side to Finn. He'll bang it off the boards and down. And they're going to say that puck's alive. Finn's right there. No, that's Kukic and Finn. And Goalis to the point to Ibsen. Have a shot. Save. Backside. Shot save. Oh, boy.
Oh, man. What a save there on that one.
Nice save by their guy. Yawning Cage. And I don't know if we missed it or he saved it, but here comes Rock Canyon the other way. Down to the corner. Alfieri's there. So is Rock Canyon. They throw it down low. All the way around to the far side now. Shot. Save. Centering pass. Doesn't get through. Well played there by Ibsen. Good defensive play there by 16. From his knee. Now he picks it up. Skates away from pressure. Moves the puck to Alfieri. Alfie into their bench and down the ice off their guy. Good play there, Alfie.
And no ice because the guy could have played it.
Yep. Back onside. Puck down low. Forecheck from Emmons and Kim. They backhand it to the boards where Tucker lets it get to Sharkey. Sharkey steps by one and another on the net. Backside, Kim. Oh, just missed the cage. Up to the point, Tucker gives it a ride down low. Comes to the near side to Griffiths. He'll shovel it down to Kim, who'll play it behind the cage. Down low below the goal line. Comes out with it to the high slot to Sharkey. He'll backhand it to Tucker. Let it go deep. Emmons, good work there, Ryan. Harassment. Down low on the forecheck. Rock Canyon tries to break out. They settle for throwing it down the ice. Griffiths gathers it, takes a step with speed at the red line. And the blue line lost an edge to Kim. Puts it down low to the near side. Have a shot. Oh, good feed there to Kim. Just missed the handle. Sharkey dropped it for Kim. He'll bang it down, but not deep. Rock Canyon gets the red line. Offsides. Shot after the whistle. Michael was tracking it. Not a fan of that. Guy knew he was offsides. Bit of a bang-bang play, so I guess it's fine. But you saw your guy ahead of you when you entered the zone, and you still shot the puck.
Yeah, we'll just call that run-of-the-mill teenage idiocy. Like,
I think that qualifies.
Yeah.
I think that qualifies. So Samador at the face-off dot. Rock Canyon wins it back. Sullivan will move to keep him honest. Good pull there by Lemke to Sullivan into the zone at the dot. Backhanded to the net. Saved by the goalie. And Rock Canyon will turn to come the other way with it. Good poke check there. But Rock Canyon still working. Swept away by Lemke.
Defense by committee on that play.
Yeah, it was. Team sport. Lemke down low. Centering to the slot. Rock Canyon there. They'll gather it and move ahead. Brady will sweep it away. Good play there by Sullivan. And he moves it up and out, and they're offsides. Have to clear. That'll give us a second to possess and move the puck ahead.
Oops, sniper fire down there between the hash marks.
Lost an edge. They'll retreat back further. 7:10 left in this contest. Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
And that's a goal. That is a forecheck goal from James Lemke. Their guy tried to dipsy-do by his own cage, and Lemke just poked it in the net, and their goalie, that's a tough one.
You know, that's 2 goals like that where Rock Canyon has done the hard work of getting the puck into the dirty spots of the ice, and then us just getting a good blade on it. They count the same, you know. It's not how, it's how many. So coach is having a good chuckle with Lemke as he comes off the ice.
Yep. Hey, I was just about to say, next goal has to be for the Cougars, and I don't care how. And I really mean it. I don't care how. That'll do. So face off. Oh, that looks like interference. They get it. Michael, get to the bench. Let's get the extra attacker. And they will touch up. And that will give us a power play. Solid, easy call for interference. You saw him hit our guy 6 feet from the puck as he was trying to go play it. And I say hit, man. I don't mean dirty hit. It was just contact. But you can do that.
That's cheating. They don't have the puck. You can't knock them off their feet. And really, it's all about impeding progress of the player. If the player's away from the puck and you impede his progress, which knocking him off his feet does qualify, that's where the penalty comes from. So
offensive zone, power play face-off. Samador wins it back, but it trickles free. We'll clear the zone. Sharkey will retreat back. Oh, boy. Ibsen will retreat back behind his cage. Move it to Sharkey in the corner. One touch to Sullivan with speed at the red line, blue line. Moving in at the slot, has help. All the way around, set it up, get the lane you want. Far side to Ibsen, towards the net, just wide. Near side to Sharkey. Over to Sullivan. Back to Sharkey. Over to Ibsen.
I'd like to see our flanks get a little deeper.
Sullivan, slot, toe drag, shot. Didn't get through. Back to Sullivan. Back to Sharkey to Sullivan. All the way through to the far side to Ibsen. Centering pass. Oh, good look. Oh, wow. Good play by Sharkey. Looked like they were going to get it down the ice. They did not. We clear the zone and regroup, and Sharkey moves ahead with speed. Protects the puck. Circles from pressure to the point to Sullivan. 45 seconds left in this power play. Down low to Lemke. Back to Sullivan. Far side, sauce over to Ibsen. Up to Sharkey, high slot. Near side to Sullivan, one touch towards the net, save. Samador picks it up. Has a lane. Have a shot, Brady. Save, turn to the corner. Last 10 seconds of the power play. Little sauce over to Ibsen, have a shot. He does, save. And the goalie holds on. That'll leave us with, well, now 3. It was 5 with the whistle. Ticks of the clock.
So I think I would have modified the attack there. 28 on Rock Canyon is not the most nimble on his feet. I would have isolated him and put 2 players down on that side of the ice, put somebody in the bumper, supporting nice and close, and just run that poor kid ragged until we get an opportunity.
Yeah. Good observation. Didn't play out that way. The power play is over. They come out of the box. Both teams full strength. We're still operating down low. Up to the point to Griffiths. Shot, tip, front of the net, put back to the wall. Griffiths steps to it, to the circle. Shot, turned aside by the goalie. Griffiths still there. So is Emmons. They swap. Rock Canyon will try to break out. Tucker's right there with them. Now they get it to the neutral zone. Kim gathers it in and reverses it ahead to Tucker. Rock Canyon pokes away, gets speed at the red line and the blue line. Wide.
Gotta get the zone.
Still in the zone. Got to be hard out. There you go. Lob wedge from Solo, up and down into the neutral zone. In, but not deep. They'll dump it in, clear the zone. Puck's alive. Griffiths is there. Dakota protects the puck with his body. Second back checker.
Bad turnover.
And that's a goal. Tough turnover. Makes it 4-2. Got to have control, right? Get that puck up and out. $3:29 left in this contest. Cherokee Trail ahead by 2. Let's go. Face-off won by Rock Canyon. Picked up now by Sharkey. Carter into the zone. Little jump in his step.
Yeah, there's some extra intensity. I like it.
I do too. Ibsen. Up and ahead.
Good
Rock Canyon will regroup.
Good use of depth on the ice by Hudson there.
Ibsen will gather it in. Push forward to the point. Out, just. Push forward and right back down. Carter's ahead of it, gathers it, sidesteps one guy. And into the zone. Finn will pursue. 2:40 now in this game. Well, and they scored a goal without getting a shot, Jeremy. I'm not sure how that works, but that is indicative of how they've been doing this. Shot, wide, up and out. Forecheck from Kukic. Puck is rolling at 2 minutes now in this game. Puck on our stick. Goalis plays it off their guy to the slot. Rock Canyon gets on the move. Back check got to get going. Shot wide and out to the neutral zone. Rock Canyon will try it again. They don't connect on the pass. Tape to Sullivan at the blue line. Circles away. A little bit of keep away. I like where your head's at, Brady. Samador splits their guys. Oh, get it in the net. Good look there from Logan. Rock Canyon will try it again. Up and out of the zone. Alfieri's there. Their guy is working hard to get there to him. To the neutral zone. To Logan with speed. Shot. Save. Puck in the ref's feet. Samador still has it towards the hash marks. Shot, save, loose. And here comes Rock Canyon. Alfie's there, bangs it back to the neutral zone. Sullivan in the middle of a change is Rock Canyon. Shot, save, loose. Over the net. Got to start hitting the cage, boys. Let's go. Good play there by Alfie and Dakota. Tangled up. It's a good no call by the ref. It was just hockey down low. Back the other way. Backside.
Oh.
Wow. Fast clock on the wall, 24 seconds now. Griffiths centering, hash marks. Shot, save, rebound, loose. Loose, still loose. And they're going to say it's covered. And it's 11.4 seconds remain in this contest. Offensive zone faceoff forthcoming.
That third period went by in a flash, didn't it?
It really did. So is the ref tired, or the guys in the box want to go home, or whatever it is, but it seems to have gone fast. And here comes Rock Canyon with 7 seconds left. Nothing for free here, boys. 2-1. And that's it. That's a 4-2 Cherokee Trail victory. And the ref says, go back to your team, and you guys can shake hands in a second. So the team will gather to celebrate that win.
Yeah, good effort there. I mean,
it'll do.
Good 70. Like, this is not a team that we were playing here that has had a lot of success. I would have liked to see a more assertive win.
Yeah,
I guess. But at the end of the day, we ended up with more goals than they did, and that's gives you a high probability of coming out with a W.
That's what they say. Good enough to win. That's the job. I don't know that I saw 60 shots by us, and I believe they had more than 5. But what do I know?
I don't. Yeah.
But all good, and the one stat that matters is the win-loss, and that's what we'll take. Had to have this one. Got another one to close out the season Sunday afternoon at Old Foothills, Jeremy. Bring your boots.
Oh, baby.
And a warm jacket.
Truly one of the apt or accurately named barns in Colorado. It is nothing more than a garden shed with a sheet of ice in it.
And it's every bit of that.
The beauty of corrugated steel.
So Friday night hockey turns out the way it needed to. Great win by Cherokee Trail. Really led from buzzer to buzzer. And that's what I like to see. And I like to see this at the end too, right? That respect, show respect. Guys compete on the ice. Their friends off the ice. They're letting their buddies know, hey, we got you this time. Good luck the rest of the way. So, Jeremy, thanks for being here again with me, my friend.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
Ed, thank you for running the camera. It's a huge help. And until Sunday afternoon, matinee hockey, I think it's a 2 o'clock-ish start. I will say onward and upward.